If you are here reading this, understand something very clearly. This is not random. You did not stumble upon these words by accident. There are moments in life when the universe pulls back the curtain and reveals what has been hidden in the shadows. This is one of those moments. What you are about to hear is shocking. It is emotional. It is a truth that has been buried beneath pride, jealousy, fear, and pain. But before we go deeper, breathe. Because this message is not just about betrayal. It is not just about a third party. It is not just about someone who stepped into your story and tried to rewrite it. It is about transformation. It is about consequences. It is about redemption. And it is about you stepping into a new chapter that you never saw coming. Stay with this message until the very end, dear soul. There is something here meant especially for you. Something that will not only shake you emotionally, but also lift you spiritually and financially. What is unfolding is bigger than heartbreak. Now listen carefully. The woman who caused you suffering, the one who interfered, who manipulated, who inserted herself into your connection, is no longer the same person she once was. And no, this is not because she suddenly found happiness. It is not because she won. It is not because she succeeded in stealing something permanently. It is because last night, something happened. Something that broke her. Something that humbled her. Something that forced her to confront the reality of her own actions. She chose to let her old self die. Yes, dear soul, the version of her that thrived on competition, insecurity, and ego. That version is gone. She reached a breaking point. The same pain she once caused you has now visited her in a different form. Life has a way of mirroring our actions back to us. For months, maybe longer, she carried guilt she refused to acknowledge. Outwardly, she may have seemed confident, victorious even. Internally, she was unraveling. Because deep down she always knew. She knew she stepped into something sacred. She knew she interfered with a bond she did not create. She knew she was building her happiness on someone else's tears. But she justified it. She told herself, if he chose me, then it's not wrong. If their love was real, it wouldn't have broken. If I don't take this chance, I'll lose him forever. Ego can be very convincing. But last night, reality arrived. She experienced betrayal. Not necessarily in the same romantic way, but emotionally, energetically. She felt abandoned, replaced, dismissed. She felt the sharp sting of insecurity that once consumed you. And in that moment, everything became clear. The pain she felt was a reflection of the pain she caused. Dear soul, karma is not revenge. It is awareness. And awareness hit her like a storm. She broke down. She cried. She admitted to herself what she never wanted to face. She had acted from fear, not love. You must understand something important. She did not suddenly become evil one day. She was wounded, insecure, afraid of being alone, afraid of not being chosen. But wounded people can wound others. And that is exactly what happened. She convinced herself she was fighting for love, but in reality, she was fighting her own insecurities. She saw you as competition, not as another human being with feelings. She saw your happiness as a threat, and so she acted. She manipulated situations. She planted seeds of doubt. She whispered things meant to destabilize. She presented herself as better, easier, more available. And your person, confused, vulnerable, perhaps ego-driven too, entertained it. This is the painful truth. But here is the shocking revelation. She is done fighting. Not because she lost. Not because she won. But because she finally understands. She reached out energetically last night. She prayed. She asked for forgiveness, not just from you, but from the divine. She said, I don't want to be this person anymore. Do you realize how powerful that is? Transformation does not happen when someone is exposed. It happens when someone is convicted internally. And she is. Now here comes the part that may shake you even more. Your person sees it too. He has been watching her unravel, watching her guilt surface, watching her change. And it forced him to reflect as well. Because when someone you once aligned with begins to break down under the weight of conscience, you cannot ignore your own. He has been thinking about you, about the stability you brought, about the authenticity of what you shared, about how things shifted the moment ego entered the picture. Dear soul, this was never just about a third party. It was about lessons. For him. For you. The difference is, you have been doing your healing. You have been sitting with your pain. You have been questioning your worth. You have been crying in silence. You have been asking, why wasn't I enough? And here is the answer. You were never the problem. The situation was built on insecurity and fear, not on a lack within you. Now you are standing at a crossroads, because she may seek forgiveness. She may step back. She may even apologize. But forgiveness is not the same as reconciliation. Forgiveness is about freeing yourself. Holding on to anger keeps you energetically tied to the wound, and that wound blocks new blessings, emotional and financial. Yes, financial. You may not see how these two connect, but they do. When your heart is heavy with resentment, your energy is fragmented, and fragmented energy struggles to attract abundance. That is why this message carries a warning and a blessing. The warning is this: do not let the past anchor you in bitterness, because something is shifting in your favor. There is a financial opportunity approaching, one that requires clarity and emotional freedom. You have been stressed, worried, perhaps struggling silently with money, feeling like everything hit at once: love, finances, confidence. But when one karmic cycle closes, others shift too. The interference that blocked your emotional peace also blocked your focus. Now that the chaos is dissolving, clarity returns. And with clarity comes opportunity. There may be a job offer, a promotion, a new collaboration, a business idea that suddenly gains traction, unexpected financial support. But here is the key. You must not be emotionally stuck when it arrives, because bitterness clouds decision-making. Forgiveness does not mean you forget. It does not mean you allow people back in blindly. It means you release the emotional poison. You say, I choose peace over revenge. I choose growth over resentment. I choose my future over my past. And that choice shifts everything. Now ask yourself honestly, if she stands before you changed, do you hold on to the story of who she was? Or do you release it for your own liberation? This is not about being weak. It is about being powerful. It takes strength to forgive. It takes maturity to say, I refuse to let this define me. Dear soul, you are not the victim of this story. You are the author of the next chapter. And here is the final truth that may shock you. The connection you thought was stolen was never truly yours to lose. If something can be taken, it was not anchored. If someone can be swayed that easily, they were not stable. Real alignment cannot be stolen. It can only be delayed. If your person returns, it will be because growth happened. If he does not, it is because something greater is waiting. Either way, you win, because you learned, you evolved, you refused to become bitter. And now, as this third-party energy dissolves, your path clears. Close your eyes for a moment. Repeat silently, I release what hurt me. I forgive what tried to break me. I open myself to love that is secure. I welcome financial abundance with clarity. I trust that what is meant for me cannot be stolen. Feel that shift? That is your power returning. Dear soul, This was never just a warning. It was a revelation. The woman who once stood as your rival has chosen transformation. Your person is facing his reflection, and you are being prepared for a new beginning. But remember, do not chase, do not beg, do not prove your worth. You are already enough. Let actions speak. Let time reveal. Let the divine rearrange. The next chapter is unfolding quietly. And this time, you are not fighting for love. You are attracting what aligns. Stay strong. Stay wise. Stay open. Because what is coming next will not only heal your heart, it will elevate your entire life. And this time, dear soul, no one will be able to steal what is truly yours.